Good morning from a slightly windy and very loud day 4 out on our balcony. We are still sailing our way towards San Juan, Puerto Rico. This is going to be a late arrival day, which is very interesting. We're getting there at like 2:15. We have a excursion booked through Viator. We're going to go do a Casa Bacardi tour, their rum distillery, get some, taste some rum and see around. And then there's a food truck park that I want to check out that has some interesting and supposedly delicious food. And then we'll probably make our way back to the ship. We don't leave Puerto Rico until 8:30 today. So it's a very wacky day in Puerto Rico time-wise. We slept late again because we're bums. And it's going to be our last day to really sleep late, or at least our last port day to really sleep late, because the next few days we've got early stuff. So I'm not sure what we're going to get up to as per usual, but I just wanted to check in. This is the view from the balcony this morning. The ocean is loudly sailing by, and we are going to go get into some shenanigans, and we will check back in here in a little bit. We are pulling into the San Juan cruise port right now, and we should be able to debark in about 45 minutes. Now, the conundrum that we're going to have is Casa Bacardi is on the other side of the bay from where we are porting. So behind us, kind of right there, I think, is a little ferry that'll take you across, but I don't know how long that takes, and we would still have to take a taxi or an Uber from where it drops you off to Casa Bacardi, or we can take a taxi pretty much from here, or an Uber, and it kind of goes around the bay over to Casa Bacardi. But I don't know which way is going to be the faster way to get from where we are to where we need to be. So we're going to noodle that, and I'll let you know, and you guys are going to see what we decide, but it's just something to think about if you want to do the excursion that we have booked today, is how to get from point A to point B. All right, so we will figure that out together. We're going to go on this journey, and we will probably check in with you right before we start our tour of Casa Bacardi. Ultimately, the decision was we are gonna just do the Uber, so we pre-booked an Uber, and now we have made our way to the Uber ride pickup, and we will meet her and then head that way. Okay, so after a chaotic and odd disembarkation process, our Uber canceled on us, and it was a little bit of chaos at the port. We flagged down a taxi and made it here literally as they were boarding their little shuttle thing to head to the tour. So we made it by the skin of our teeth. So we're here.
Exactly on time.
So I would definitely say, if you can get here early, get here early. Because literally, had we been here 60 seconds later, I don't think we would have made the tour. But here we go.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Violeta Torres, by the Flowers. But here is Aaron Casa Bacardi. Most of my primos, my co-workers, they like to call me Purple instead. So you can call me Violeta as my name, or Purple as the color, my nickname. It's okay with me, and I will be your tour guide for today, alright?
we finished the first part of the tour, which is like a little driving tour. And now we're doing the mixology part. We're gonna make some drinks.
You're awesome, thank you. Okay, yeah, I present to you Casa Bacardi Special Reserve, or how we call it in Spanish, Reserva Especial. This one, it is something of rums aged from 8 years all the way to 12. And after the aging time, it has a finish inside of a Sherry Oloroso wine cask from Jerez, Spain. And last but not least, all of the rums that you know get diluted to the 40%, but the house exclusive, it is diluted to the 43%.
So Eric is behind me, and he bought a bottle of rum that he gets to bottle himself, that will be engraved with engraving of his choice. In this situation, he decided to go with Casa de Couch, so, and then he gets to put like the label and the wax on it. So that's kind of fun. It's a Bacardi Special Reserve.
After Eric's third and final attempt at getting the wax on the bottle, we made it out of Casa Bacardi and made our way over to Miramar Food Truck Park. Miramar is a neighborhood adjacent to Old Town San Juan. There are 7 or 8 different food trucks, from barbecue, asador style barbecue, to dumplings, to I had a Cuban, but it's like kind of like a burger joint, to birria tacos, to boba tea, to Greek behind me. So all different kinds of variety. We got a Cuban, some birria, some empanadas, and everything has been quite good. So I don't think we whiffed on the food truck park today. I think after the food truck park, we may try to go do some cigar smoking, rum drinking, if we can find somewhere that we can get in. If not, it'll be back to the ship, but you'll see it with us. So San Juan, Puerto Rico continues. Stick around. we are back in the very beige room after a very uneventful evening. So we got back to the ship. Didn't really do a whole lot. Eric has gone off and done a couple of other things. I had a couple drinks at the schooner bar and am going to kind of call it a night a little bit early tonight, since tomorrow we have a earlier excursion and a pretty long day in St. Martin. So you guys have not seen anything. We had a production show, but it wasn't one of the shows we were going to go to. We didn't eat dinner on the ship because we ate a early dinner, I guess you could say, at the food truck park. So for now, we're going to call it a night, and we will see you on the next episode or tomorrow in St. Martin. Good night, everybody. Good morning and welcome to day 5. We are in beautiful St. Martin, or I guess we could even say back in beautiful St. Martin, because we were here in December. Today we are doing a ship excursion called the America's Cup Sailing Regatta, which is an old boat that they used to use in the sailing regatta competitions. So this is kind of a different and unique excursion, something that I've never done before, but I'm very interested to see how it goes. It is a warm, sunny, incredibly beautiful day in St. Martin. So I'm going to get some sunscreen on and we are going to head out to do this excursion. But first, let's kind of show you what we got up to earlier in the morning, and then we'll check in at the excursion. Let's go, day 5. Snuck into the main dining room. Actually woke up very early today, even before breakfast was open. So I got up to the Crown Lounge and had some coffee up there and sat. And it's so funny, the atmosphere, it's like a library. It's like quiet because nobody wants to talk. I guess because it's early or whatnot, I'm not really sure why. But was up there for a few minutes, got an incredible view of the ship sailing into St. Martin. But now I have made it down to the main dining room to sneak a quick breakfast before we go do our excursion today that I'm pretty excited about. So we're going to look at a picture of some food and then we will check in at the excursion. So sometimes when you do excursions, you meet inside in like the theater, and then you follow your peoples out to the excursion. For our excursion today, you can see the line behind me. So we've all met here, and I think what's going to end up happening is we're going to be separated into 2 groups, and we're going to have 2 boats, and it's going to be like a fake little regatta race, and the passengers are actually going to be helping, but I'm not sure. So that's my preemptive guess, but you'll see in real time, well, sort of real time, if I'm wrong. But we are chilling right now in line waiting to head on board the sailing ship.
1983, Dennis Conner of the New York Yacht Club lost it to the Australians who had the wing keel design. He then vowed for revenge.
So let's do an update. We have finished our sailing regatta victoriously. I have not taken the chance to update it, but we found a lovely family to share a taxi with over to Maho Beach, and have basically just been having verbal shenanigans the whole taxi ride. There was some beer on the ship, there was some rum punch after the ship. I think we're all enjoying our day, and now we're going to go watch some planes fly 3 feet over our heads in the most intense taxi ride we may have on this trip. Well, and I have read that the pilots will intentionally land lower than they have to, just because they love it. Okay, we are back at the port. Well, I am back at the port. Eric thought he needed to do some more shopping. I don't know that I've ever traveled with a dude that shops as much as that guy does. He likes to get some souvenirs and some cigars and some rum and all kinds of goodies. So I'm back at the port, fried from the sun, from the beach, and from our sailing regatta. So I'm gonna get back on the ship. I haven't eaten, well, no, that's not true. I had breakfast, but didn't eat lunch. And I'm peckish. But gotta rinse off. I'm covered in sand from that beach. Those airplanes were blowing that sand on you when they take off, and it was incredible, as you guys saw. And here's what I'll say about Maho Beach too. If you think to yourself, man, that's such a touristy thing to do, so what? Do it. It is one of those tourist activities that you should absolutely do. But I'm gonna cut it off now because there's some loud music coming up. We'll check back in on the ship in a little bit. Welcome back to the main dining room for dinner. I have no idea if Mr. Eric is joining us tonight. Since last we saw our adventurer, he was shopping again, this time in St. Martin, and I made my way back to the ship. As of when I left the cabin on my way to dinner, minutes before dinner time, he had not yet arrived back in the cabin. So we're either gonna eat alone, which I'm used to on cruise ships, or he will make an appearance at some point. But for now, I'm going to figure out what I want. The theme tonight is a taste of Mexico. So let's see what we have in store. Let's look at some pictures of some food, folks.
Okay, the question is, which instrument measures atmospheric pressure? Is it A, chronometer, B, speedometer, exactly, so speed, C, barometer, or D, biometer?
C, final answer.
C, final answer. This is not an audience time. Are you sure? Are you sure?
C, final
That
answer.
C is an answer. And you don't wanna use any lifeline. No. You seem so sure. From where this confidence? Okay. You're scientist. Okay. So let's see. Is the C an answer? Yes! Validator! What is the next category? Traditions. Traditions. And the question is, what item is traditionally given as a 30th wedding anniversary gift? Do you know this one? Or you wanna wait for answer?
Let's wait for the answer.
Okay. Is it A? Pearl? Is it B? Crystal? Is it C? Coral? Or D? Divorce? You can choose between A and B. C and D not an option. Kiddo, you lose.
So either A or B.
A or B?
Go with B. I know the answer.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll lock in with B.
You sure you wanna B?
I'll lock in with B.
Wanna B? You wanna B?
Let's lock in with B.
No, come on. Let's double think. Let's double think. What item is traditionally given as a 30th wedding anniversary gift? A, pearl, or B, crystal?
Pearl just seems too obvious.
Huh? Let's check if A is an answer.
And you just lose your kursi, sorry.
Well, yes! What wasn't a koozie? The question is, what do you call the study or a collection of seeds? You should know this. Okay. Let's see an answers. Maybe it's gonna be easier. Is it A, ethnology? Is it B, geology? Is it C, spermology? Or D, seedology?
Let's go with C, final answer.
C, spermology. About the seeds.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that. Do you see? I never saw anyone that confident. But okay, do you think it's spermology an answer? No. They don't approve.
I've seen far and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never